Hello everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is the 66th IPSF World Congress 2021 Seoul Hackathon. The subject is OCD digital CBT based treatment via the game. This video is presented by Team 58. Let's talk about our business overview. Background of why we choose the disorder. First of all, lifestyle changing due to the post-COVID-19 pandemic. Next, lack of awareness about the presence of the disease. Next, early onset of the disease, I mean age 8 to 12. And the last reason, inventing a market through the blue ocean strategy. What is the logic behind our game? One, peaceful game-based environment that reduces anxiety. 2. Endless mission that improves alliance. 3. Increasing productivity with time limitation for doing a specific task without the rigid rules. 4. Stimulation the semi-real world for the child. And 5. The shorter mission accomplishment time, the more score as a reward. What is our mission? Our mission is reduction of the OCD and comorbidities prevalence in adulthood by digital CBT-based serious game therapy in children for enhancing the productivity and quality of life for both childhood and adulthood stage. And let's see what is our vision. Our vision is the first and the most compatible treatment, which is the most efficient approach for treating OCD in people. In children, I mean. Let's talk about market analysis. So we target 5 states of the USA for the first year. That is New York, Pennsylvania, Texas, Florida, and California. Our total market will be 3% of children population. Our service available market is 70% of the mentioned segment, and our share of market will be 5% for the first year. Yeah. Here you see the areas. Now see who is our target customers. Millennials and Gen Z. As you see, there are 2 types of customers, the economic buyer or the children parents, and the end user or the OCD child. Cost effectiveness parameter is the item that is parent identifiers, and entertainment oriented is the child identification. The parent goal is reducing the child's OCD symptoms while the child is being treated by interesting medical devices. The parent challenge is being concerned about taking medicines by their child, while the child's main challenge is how low acceptance for traditional CBT sessions. Now let's see unmet needs. Here we mentioned the needs which are unmet by traditional OCD management: child low adherence to CBT sessions, the time of diagnosis, a long-term treatment needed, and the well-tolerated serious game treatment approach to target the pediatrics. Let's see the competitors. Pharmacotherapy like the SSRIs groups and the CBT, the medication strengths are being valid administration, accessible all over the board and by the same efficacy. On the other hand, the CBT strength is being a person-to-person approach that could enhance the patient's behavior through the treatment session and is customized to each patient. If we want to name the medication weaknesses, they are the side effects, unwanted reactions, poor compliance due to their dosage form, that is either capsules or tablets, and the CBT weakness is the boring sessions to the child in a long term. Advantages are reduce the side effects, interesting for children, CBT-based game design, dedicated to the childhood stage of OCD, first mover in the DTX game-based method for OCD, and tracking the child's progress routinely with digital assessment. This is our competitive advantages. Welcome to the most important part of this business model, marketing plan. Due to that, we are developing a novel treatment for the existing disorder. The best strategy is product development. We'll conduct a valid clinical trial to provide the therapist a valid document about the efficacy and safety of the game treatment. Also, we can enhance the parent accessibility by improving our website SEO by digital marketing. And the last way is preparing to notify brochure in our awareness campaign, which will be held in the physician's office. As you're familiar with our game product, we describe just these 3P for 4P marketing mix. 1. People. Our medical representative and digital marketers will be our colleagues as the people. Promotion. There are 2 ways of promoting parents. The first is service bundling, which is providing our users the severity assessment as a means of progress measurements without charging them, and the second is providing all the parents who subscribe to our web newsletter by giving them free access to the questionnaire, which is useful to identify the presence of OCD in their children. And the price will be concerning the game features for customizing the game for each patient, and there is another charge for ones who want to use the digital progress assessment without being administered to our game therapy. The last part of the marketing section is marketing channel. Our main channel type will be our website. The awareness will be published by SEO enhancement, visiting the psychiatrist, KOL, and content marketing by providing a brochure. The evaluation will be provided for the patients by preparing the newsletter on the website, which is about the traditional CBT approach by a game-based CBT, and all the features have in a higher level in comparison to CBT sessions. Patients will download our RX game by scanning the QR code printed on the patient's prescription, which is ordered by a psychiatrist. And for the customer relation, we build a community for the users' parents on the website, and the dedicated personal assessment for the users during the therapy. Yes, this is our marketing channel. Our main budget will be used for product development, marketing, advertising, content creation, and regulation. This is the detailed budgetary for the first year of developing a game in the year 2022. Here we want to know how we're gonna make money through an innovative business model. 1. Subscription model. Limit the duration game access for each case, lead to recurrent revenue stream. 2. Reselling the game by providing the higher game levels or longer time treatment based on the therapist's recommendation. 3. Advertising. Advertise the other digital health therapeutics in our website. And 4. Usage free in 2 ways. 1. Users without prescribed CBT game charge customer who only wants to use the CY box criteria assessment and data analysis, and 2. Users for prescribed CBT game charge customer for every 1 hour exceed the limitation based on the prescription order. And 5. Economy of scale, developing the product and services for one time, but can scale it up to other countries based on their own regulations. Fundraising will be attained by doing a valid clinical trial. The safety and efficacy of our product will be assessed. This is the first step to be eligible to define the units of the economy inquired by the investors. The pre-seed money will be gained from the angel investor who is interested in the digital therapeutics area, and the seed money will be attained by selling the share of equity to a venture capitalist. As you can see, the top table is for the pre-seed stage of the fund, and the bottom is seed money, which is gonna be received by a venture capitalist. Let's see our SWOT analysis. Our S or strengths are 1. Improve the child adherence to the CBT-based game therapy. 2. Technology-based therapy. 3. IP protection through copyright. 4. Interesting method for prescribing to children. 5. Focused on a segmented market, under 12 years old. And 6. With no major side effects. Now let's see our O or opportunities. Our opportunities are 1. Scale the business up to the other US states and other countries by providing FDA approved label. 2. Early diagnostic method based on the DSM-5 free assessment. 3. First mover to introduce the novel treatments to the market of OCD patients. 4. High brand equity due to choosing the US market for entrance. And what is our threats? 1. Pharmacotherapy effectiveness as the first line of severe OCD. 2. Difficulty in attaining a share of market. 3. Threats of substitutes as they are working for the patients from several years ago. 4. RCT validity to get the FDA approved. 5. High customers' cost of switching the traditional CBT with game-based one. 6. High budget for conducting RCT. And 7. Low awareness of OCD in children cause the major symptoms might be evaluated in the adulthood stage. Here I put for you the detailed SWOT table. And let's see the last word, W, weaknesses. What is our weaknesses? 1. Unknown efficacy and safety evaluation. 2. Serious game challenge for relation between CBT and game. 3. Not recommended for the severe case. 4. Game addiction concern. And 5. Not being utilized in adulthood stage. Thank you so much for your attention. Have a good day.